first day of spring.
Hello, welcome back to Soulcreative. This is Sarah. I'm here to share a journal with you guys. This was a custom order from a dear friend. I deeply apologize for how long it's been. I told her several weeks ago that I would get this to her. She custom ordered it, and just personal life come up. So my sincere apologies. I am done with it now. I wanted to share it with y'all, so I will get into it right now. So I did a tome. I followed the tutorial that I got from NiktheBooksmith to make this. So that's how I made it. If you're interested, I will put her link down below to her Teachable, and you can create a journal cover just like this. So on the front you can't see because it's washed out, but it does say limited edition. That's a Tim Holtz frame. And then here is the spine. And then here is the back. The embossed image here. Underneath you can see a slight bit of turquoise underneath. And then I did do some gold gilding with gilding wax first time. I did play around with it a little bit before, but this is the first time I really went in with it. I really like how it turned out. So let me see if I can keep this in frame. Not positive. I think these are Tracie Fox images. I will link below what kit I actually used. I just used some of the journaling pages. So I did make a book page pocket that I created a while back. I backed it with some cardstock, and it does flip open. And then I did a tutorial from Firefly Studios. She showed how to make these little library open up pockets. So you open it up and you have a pocket here, and then you have this opens up and you have a little pocket in the front as well. And then I just stenciled inside. And she shows how to create this. I will link her below. So that just gets slid in this middle of this pocket. This is a quadruple pocket. And then I made these following another tutorial. I'm not sure if that was Gina at Firefly Studios that made these as well. If not, I will try to search and figure out who did make these. I'm pretty sure it was her as well. And you know what? No, I correct that. I think that was Wendy at Wendy's Journal Adventure that made those ones. Okay, and then I created these ones. I did a little tutorial on these a while ago, how I made these. And then they might be a little different, but I used a magnet to close these inside the little butterfly. And then this opens up, and I just used, I die cut this out, put some acetate behind it. I just made a little notebook out of this. You could either hang it over the page like this, and use the back as a tuck spot, put a little paper clip on it. I just have it free floating in here. And I didn't do anything to the back of these. I thought she could either stencil this, she could ink it up, she could place something over top of it. So I did leave them blank, and I did leave them white. I normally don't, but in this journal I did. I think it just kept it bright. I made another tutorial little tag with a couple fibers from Gina at Firefly Studios. Hung a couple charms. Just have bits and bob papers throughout. Some, can't think of that fabric off the bat right now, but some ruffles, book pages, some tea dyed, coffee dyed paper, graph paper, doily, more ruffles. Here is a pocket that I made, double pocket, and this is, well, you can make it as a belly band actually. You could actually flip it all open for some secret journaling. You can journal underneath there as well. And then you can make it as like a belly band and a pocket. That's made out of shipping paper. And then this is another tutorial I did where you took and you ripped the edges of the pages that you have at the bottom of a paper pad. And I just stitched it on to a index card. And just as just a note, stenciled it. And then this is another one that I've made. It flips up. You can journal inside of there. Has a Tim Holtz closure on there using one of his die cuts. His stickers, it says free to fly. And a tag. It has a butterfly on it. It's a 3D butterfly. I have a tutorial on that as well. Here's an envelope made out of Tim Holtz wallpaper. And then this has a little Velcro closure as well, so you can journal underneath there. Just thought that was cute. Book page. Here's another wallpaper pocket that I created. And has an embossed little pocket, Tracie Fox labels, and then this one I think is my porch prints. Little ribbon up there. This is tracing paper, tea dyed paper. This is a CD envelope, and I just opened it up and sewn around it. Excuse me. You can't see the sewing really much. Just adds a little texture, but it does have, I'm trying to not have the, you can see the texture around it. I used a tea dyed thread, so you really can't see it much. That's what I had in my machine, so that's what I went with. Some sari silk along the edge there. Inside I will leave who created this paper, not positive offhand. More sari silk on the side. This is just a little pocket. I once again used shipping paper, and I just cut it like I collaged it. And then I just cut it up like you would, you see a lot of people making, what are those called? Memory boards, or, where they collage a lot on different surfaces and then they cut them up. It's basically what I did with this. I used some sticker paper, printables, some stickers, and I just layered it on top of packing paper, and then I just cut it up. The other side, that tracing paper. Here is another little frame that I made. I got this inspiration, or it even might have been the idea of hers, from Gina at Firefly Studios. I just made it into a flip. Here's part of that extra, it's on the packing paper. Here is a book page pocket. I'm pretty sure this is from Gina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. and I just did a pocket here and a pocket here, and then I made it into a tuck spot behind. I just decorated it, added a little stamp, and then some fibers on top, did an eyelet, added some butterflies, and stenciled it. Here's another pocket I made out of packing paper. Here's another one of those just journaling spots I did. And then there's a double pocket here. And then you can open it up, journal inside. Over here is a book page. Just gessoed it, stenciled it, added a die cut. I think that was from Gina at Firefly Studios. 67. And then here is a Tracie Fox printable. Made it into one of those slides. Here is a pocket. This is from Wendy at Wendy's Journal Adventure. She uses the big tape, lined it, and then made it out of just coffee dyed paper. Lined it, and then she made a little coin envelope. I just turned that into a tuck spot. Here I created a double index card. This is from, oh, what's her name? She did them a while back, quite a while, several years ago. I will link her down below. She just took different bits and bobs of fabric, added a definition at the front. I actually she made tuck spots out of it, pockets. I made it into a flip with a pocket, and then you use index cards. So I just put it on this extra piece of paper. This is Gayle Agostenelli. This is her eco-dyed print, or it's Nick the Booksmith. It's one of the two. Might be Nick the Booksmith now that I think about it. Sorry, Gayle. This is a book page. I do have Gayle's though. Hers is really pretty. She has like more of a mauve color too. So it's either one. I'm pretty sure it's either one of theirs. And then I have a book page pocket. I have a tutorial for this as well. There's a pocket here made out of wallpaper, Tim Holtz die cuts. You flip it open. I used a die cut here as well with some Tim Holtz die cuts. A little pocket, and then you got journaling spots on the other pages here, and I just put words from Tim Holtz washi tape on those as well. I used vintage tape as well. I learned that from Ephemer's Vintage Garden. Here is a triple pocket, I made a, oh my goodness, it's a triple pocket, made a tuck spot as well behind it. I just tucked in some tags and some pocket, or this is an embellishment she could put somewhere. I just made it out of a price tag. I just added a little pocket on the front out of a faux, this is a faux cigarette card. They call them something else too. And I just used one as a little tag as well. And then I made a matchbook out of the matchbook die that I have. And then she could make this into a little notebook or add some journaling spots inside. Here is a Tracie Fox digital. It opens up. I just slimmed it down, or I sized it down and made it into a altered paper clip. Used a Tim Holtz paper clip as well. There's another piece of one of those that I cut up using the packing paper. And then here is another book page that I just folded in half. I torn all around it. I collaged it up, added some journaling spots. Here is another paper. It opens up and you can journal inside, and then it just folds back up. I seen I think it was Gina, or no, it was someone that did these. Maybe it was what's her name? I just said her name. I'm pretty sure I did. At Shabby Dabby Doodah. I think she made a similar pocket like this, but then I just took it and made it like this instead of gluing it, and then have it to where it opens up, and I made it into a flip. So that's what inspired me, but the main constructions, technically, I followed her instructions in that. I just altered it a little bit. I will link her below. I'm pretty sure she's the one that made that pocket. And then I just did a Tim Holtz negative, took the die, and then the negative, I backed it with acetate, put a very old book page behind it, and then I added a journaling spot on the back of that. I sewed around it, and then I just added a fabric hinge to it, and turned it into a secret hidden journaling spot. Book page, scrapbook paper. I sewed decorative edge on some tea-dyed paper. And then on this side, another one of my wallpaper pockets. Added an eyelet. Added a wax seal. Made it into a little charm. Hanging from a ball pin. Then an embossed pocket with some of the Tracie Fox labels. Also, my porch prints, her word labels. Book page. This is Nick the Booksmith. I just did a fabric tab. Book page. Added some charms. I just used some linen thread and some buttons and some charms. Here is another pocket. I seen somebody make these before. They did a different version, and I just decided to, I think made these a while ago. I just added some journaling spots in here, but I did recently see what's her name make these as well. Paper Outpost, she made these, I'm pretty sure. I'm not that big of a channel, so you know, ideas come and go and they all fly around. So anyway, so then a tuck spot right here, some sari silk. I did some book pages. I seen this book off of Yvonne White. She had this book, and I loved it. I had to research and find where I could find one. I absolutely love that book. And then I had a leftover piece of scrapbook paper from the end papers, so I used it on this envelope. So you got a cute little envelope back here, and you can tuck some stuff inside of it. It hasn't been used, so it's a little stiff, but thought that was cute. So you could use that anywhere she'd like, and I just put it here as, for now, a little love charm. This is another, when you're cutting your dies out, if you do it to where you don't have any openings from your dies, like I have a little bit of one right here, but I glued some book page underneath, and then I glue another piece of paper underneath that, because this one is actually really fragile. And then I just made this into a belly band. So don't throw anything away. You can make anything beautiful. And then some more papers, book page. I seen what's her name from Teal and Tattered, Martina. She did one of these with her it's to do with space and, you know, your moon, your stars, and sun and all that. So she did a couple journals, like journal series a while back, and she showed how to make this pocket, so I wanted to try to do it. I just stenciled mine, sewed around it, added the acetate and the vintage tape, and then just some fabric up here at the top. And then music paper, this is a printable, and then I just added a wax seal. I made a embossed pocket, and then this flips out, and then I just use this butterfly I just use this butterfly paper clip, and then I just put another one of the wax seals back here. That way, if she'd like it, she could put it wherever she'd like. And then I just have some charms hanging from that. And then here's the back of the book. I didn't want to cover this up, but if she chooses to, she could add a pocket back there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm sorry I've been all over the place. It's been a while since I made a video. But yeah, I hope you guys like this. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you so very much for this custom order. You know who you are. I will get this to you as soon as possible. I'm going to get ready to message you now. Thank you guys for joining me today. And I will see you soon, hopefully. And I will see you when I see ya. Later.